Hello students, today we are going to study about the hemolytic disease in the newborn. So first coming to the introduction. The term hemolytic disease is limited to condition in which the rate of RBC destruction is accelerated and the ability of bone marrow to respond is unimpaired. Okay, what do you mean by hemolytic? Like blood related disease. So by name itself we can identify. So blood related disease in the newborn. So what do like it is limited to the which the rate of RBC destruction. So where the RBC destruction is more compared to the RBC production from the bone marrow is less. So that is called as hemolytic disease. Next we are going to see the causes why there is hemolytic disease in the newborn. It may be because of Rh incompatibility, because of autoimmune hemolytic anemia, or because of hereditary spherocytosis, sickle cell disease, G6PD, or thalassemia. There are so many causes and problems that we can see in the newborn baby. The first one, Rh incompatibility. What do you mean by that? Rh incompatibility is a condition which develops when an Rh negative mother conceives a fetus which is Rh positive. So if the mother is Rh positive and negative and baby is Rh positive, so what happens? The mother antibody will think that baby is a foreign body. So they will try to kill it. Okay, that is called as isoimmunization. When the mother produces antibody directed against the fetus RBC surface antigen. So mother body it will think that the fetus is a foreign body. So there is a chance of death or killing the baby. So that is called as Rh incompatibility or isoimmunization. What is the causes that can cause isoimmunization? Because of feto-maternal bleed. So there is a like feto-maternal bleed, okay, mixing of the fetus blood and maternal blood. And the risk factors of feto-maternal bleed. Why there is a feto-maternal bleed? One is amniocentesis, one is ectopic pregnancy. These are the risk factors of feto-maternal bleed. Next is like what symptoms you can see in the baby. So you can see in the baby mild jaundice and erythroblastosis fetalis, which is manifested by the generalized edema and hepatomegaly and ascites. So these are the signs or symptoms you can see in the baby, the mother, if they have Rh incompatibility. And how to treat it? We can go for phototherapy for neonates with mild jaundice, and we can exchange transfusion in case of like if it is severe cases. How we can prevent this Rh incompatibility? To prevent isoimmunization of wet unimmunized mother, give anti-Rh IgG ROGAM IM at 28 weeks of gestation. So if you know that mother is negative and baby is positive, so to prevent Rh incompatibility, we can go for this injection anti-Rh DIgG, which one you can give IM at 28 weeks of gestation to unimmunize the mother. So mother body antibody will not produce and it will not be harmful for the baby. Next, second one is autoimmune hemolytic anemia. Okay, so this arises as an autoimmune phenomena targeting the RBC. Autoimmune means our own immunity power will destroy our tissues or cell. So it may be arisen as an isolated problem or as a complication of HBV, that is hepatitis B virus, or SLE, that is systemic lupus erythematosus. It means when our own immune system is like mistakenly destroying the healthy cell or tissue, that is SLE, systemic lupus erythematosus. So this is autoimmune hereditary anemia. There are two types. One is warm, one is cold. Warm is when IgG, that is immunoglobulin G, is directed against the RBCs, and cold is when IgM, immunoglobulin M, is directed against the RBCs. Next presentation means like what are the signs or symptoms we can see. That is acute, it will be acute onset, there will be weakness, failure, fatigue, dark urine, splenomegaly, that is inflammation of the spleen. Then underlying disease of HIV and SLE. Okay, HIV, that human immunodeficiency virus, and SLE, systemic lupus erythematosus. Next is treatment. So for the treatment of this disease, you can go for warm autoimmune hemolytic anemia. You can go for prednisolone IV or IV immunoglobulin, and for the cold we can go for self-limited course, and plasma exchange is effective in this case. So with this we have seen two causes. One is Rh incompatibility and one is autoimmune hemolytic anemia, about under the hemolytic disease. Regarding remaining things we are going to see in the next class or next video. Thank you.